So here now I'm in,
Yeah.
in front of the camera, behind the camera, but not in the special effects department. But we'll get there. I will
Absolutely.
realize
Yeah.
that dream.
Hey, yeah, of
I mean,
course.
I kind of have realized that dream, and I'll tell you why. If you give me 1 second, I'll explain. Okay,
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
1 second. Okay. So, like I said, I was really into horror films
Yeah.
and creature effects and monster makeup and all that stuff. And the third movie I directed is called Exploited. It comes out at least in the States in March on VOD. And it was it was a project that already existed that I came in as director, but I got to kind of create and design the killer's mask for the film.
Oh,
And
no way.
here
Oh
you go.
no, so
Yeah,
cool.
here you go.
No.
Yeah, let's see. I put it there. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
Then
And
you indeed did fulfill your dream.
so I kind of did, I kind of did. So, I think it's like more about, you get precise with what the dream was, and then you kind of find like, oh, well, it may not have been this big, but it did execute itself in this way. Right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
And I was wondering, because with Scary Movie, you've collected experience when it comes down to horror comedy, and with House of Wax, you've collected experience with a straight horror film. And I was wondering, how much did both of these experiences help you to get your own horror movie right?
I think, well, here's the thing. I love dramedy. I love horror comedy. I love crime comedy. And I love it because, like, life is like that, right? Life is like terrifying and hilarious all in the same time, all the time. And I think like the funny, scary films that get made, there's something like even scarier about them to me. Like one of my favorites is Return of the Living Dead, which is like, it's sort of, this like got these moments of funny, scary, and it sort of tricks your brain because your brain doesn't know what to do, and, I think as a filmmaker, I lean towards projects like that. But to answer your question, like having watched so many movies and horror films when I was younger, I think that like a lot of the devices are built in to like the mechanics of my brain. So, with Exploited, it was more of a, cut and dry horror thriller, so, I'm sort of like whatever the vast library is in my mind, it's, calling upon those things. It's not so hard for me, but technically speaking, yeah, I mean, having the experiences of working on both kinds of horror films, Scary Movie or House of Wax, like, technically speaking, you kind of, some tricks, or what you're going to be dealing with in making them.
Right.
Like if you're dealing with VFX or you're dealing with this or you're dealing with that, yeah.